There's something coming just around the bend. I can hear the sound of mighty rushing wind. As the sun only sets to rise again one more time. And what goes around will come around again.
Hello everyone, I'm Jim Edwards,
And I'm Beckie Blanton.
and we welcome you to On the Road. And this week's stop is at King University in Bristol, Tennessee. Our guest is Julie Robertson, and Julie is, I don't know, are you the coordinator, helper, jack of all trades associated with Coach for Kids?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome to On the Road. Glad to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we're going to talk about a very interesting program and also a very helpful program, and I think it's a great program. We're talking about Coach for Kids, as I mentioned. Bring us up to date on what it is, how did it start, and where are you with it now?
Okay. Well, Coach for Kids started here about 14 years ago. This is our 14th year.
Wow, okay.
And so it started just as an effort to provide children in Bristol with a warm coat. Some people saw a need that a lot of kids didn't have a coat, and so they wanted to meet that need, and they started the program 14 years ago.
Did somebody come to you, as you said, if they saw a need, but who actually came and started the program or told you or whoever it was that started it?
Well, I've been working with it a couple years.
Uh-huh.
This is my third year. When it started, the person who had this position, 14 years
Yeah,
ago,
okay.
started, the program here. She was very involved in the community,
Uh-huh.
and so she wanted to find a way, to give back to, for King to give back to the community.
I have quite a few questions for you. We'll start with the age because I've heard that you go really young. It doesn't have to just be school kids. How do you determine what kids are going to receive coats?
Right, that's a great question. We give away the coats on a first come, first served basis. So whoever shows up, whoever's here that day, will give away the coats to them. We have coats for, little bitty kids, toddlers, all the way through high school ages.
Now, do parents have to come with the kids?
Yeah, we do want the parents to come with the kids, and they should have their kids with them.
Okay, now if I have a coat that I would like to donate, and it might be a larger size, can you use those?
Absolutely. We don't get a lot of larger sizes for kids, so that's a need that we have. Sometimes we'll have people donate, adult-sized coats like we would wear, which is great, but we also want things that, teenagers want coats that are fashionable and stylish for them, so we're looking for coats that would be appealing for a teenager and also be, sizes different.
Okay, I have heard that you'd like to have the coats cleaned. Do I take them to a cleaner's myself? Is there a cleaners that you recommend that once they're cleaned that they will get them to you? How do we do this?
Yeah, there's lots of different ways that we get coats cleaned. Craig's Cleaners on the Parkway, Volunteer Parkway, has worked with us for many years to clean coats for free. So anybody that takes a coat there between now and October 24th, Craig's Cleaners will clean the coats and then they'll bring them here to us.
I want to be sure that we understand that when you take your coats to Craig's Cleaners, they have a bin or something that you put them in, because some people, as unfortunately as it is, will take advantage of it and try to sneak one through somehow and get it, their home, their own coat clean free.
Yeah.
But they've got a bin, in other words.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just tell them it's for Coats for Kids, and they'll take the coat, clean it,
Okay,
and keep
good.
it,
Yeah.
and then they bring it to us.
Okay, good
before the
deal.
event.
So you got it worked out.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That's Craig's Cleaners on the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, Tennessee, folks. So go over there and donate the coats. Now you've got other drop-off stations too.
Yes, we have collection bins at all the Bristol, Tennessee, and Virginia elementary schools. We've also got bins out at Tennessee High, Vance Middle School, Solon's Academy. People can bring coats here to King,
Okay.
and we'll wash them here. We spend a lot of time ourselves washing coats here on campus.
Oh, really?
the
You
week
wash them here at the
before.
school?
We do.
Okay.
We use our athletic facilities and wash them.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
So I take coats home and wash them.
Yeah.
Okay, when I take coats into Craig's Cleaners, do they limit the number that I can donate? If I have half a dozen, can I take them in and put them in the bin?
You can take as many coats as you have.
Well,
Okay,
that's great.
if they're the type that do wash well, some coats won't, but if they wash well, it would be better for us to wash them up and have them clean than to take them to the dry cleaners for them to do it, since they're doing this free for you.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
All right. Now, how do you, well, you said that they come on a first come, first served basis.
do.
Is there any type of an application form or anything like that that you would need to fill out, or they just show up? Because the reason I'm asking, of course, somebody has to be the bad guy and point out the bad guys.
Yeah.
Folks
Give
show
people
up.
ideas.
Yeah. Well, yeah, giving them ideas if they didn't think of it. But if folks come in and they come in to get a free coat and then they take it and go to a flea market and sell it, that's possible. Could happen.
It could happen.
But we're going to play on the people's honesty
That's
and
right.
realize that they really need it. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
We work on the honor system.
We'll have to
and-
point out all of the negatives, but
Man, I would never have thought of doing that.
well, 99% of people are going to be fair about it
Yeah,
and in need.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we see people, now that I've been doing this a few years, I start to see, people come back.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of grandparents bringing grandkids.
Really?
Well, there's a lot of grandparents in this area that are raising grandkids.
Yeah.
Right. So, we have a lot of families that look forward to this and depend on it, and so.
And so the reason there being that as they grow up, they need a bigger coat, so they have to come back for a bigger
Absolutely.
size. Okay.
Yeah, we've even had people bring us the coat they got last year.
Oh,
They'll
bring it
donate
back.
it back.
Oh,
and pick
fantastic.
up a new coat.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's a great idea then. You folks who have received a coat in the past and you've outgrown it, bring it back and then get your next size, and that's a good thing. So do that, everybody.
Well, now, if my kids are busy that day,
Right.
and I would like to come and get them a coat, can I come in and say I need a coat size 2,
10,
size
whatever.
10, and get half a dozen coats that I need?
Well, you can
Oh.
come in and get a coat. If your child can't be with you, you would need to bring some kind of identification, like a birth certificate that shows your child's age, and that
Okay.
is your child.
Good.
Okay.
So again, we want to be sure that we cover that people don't just come in and grab them, like I said,
Right.
and then take off and sell them somewhere.
Well, I was thinking of so many kids in sports that their coaches do not want them to miss, and they might not be able to get out here during those hours.
Sure.
But if a parent can or grandparent can do it, they can come in and pick up what's needed.
Absolutely. And sometimes I'll have people contact me the week before, sometimes the week after. I couldn't make it on Saturday. Can I still get a coat? And we'll work with people, with families, to make sure they get a coat if they need one. We've had teachers call us before from schools.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So, we just really want people to have a coat if they really need a coat.
Okay, now you mentioned you do that right here in the old gym.
We do.
That's
Yeah.
the distribution point?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
And do you set up all the coats and they can go through and pick out their own coat?
we do. Families come in, they get registered. We have a lot of students who volunteer that day to help out.
Great. King University students?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Go King.
Yes.
Some of the others do too, don't they?
Some of the others.
Schools, don't they have a few that come in from other schools to help?
We do. We've had help from some high school students have come in and helped us before.
Great.
also.
Okay, I know when the academy was out there, they used to look for a group.
Right.
When they come to King University to drop off the coats, is it best to call ahead or find out where to go? This is such a huge campus, and it keeps growing. By the way,
Yeah.
congratulations on another increase in enrollment this year
Yeah, it's
at King
great.
University.
Yeah.
What, 14 years in a row or something like that? All right, good deal. Keep growing, King.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
And by the way, King University now, that's a great plus, and it's great to see it growing. The question was, should they call ahead first to find out where to go, or what's the best way to find out where to take the coats? That's what I'm asking.
Probably the best way is just to call my office.
Okay.
I'm kind of in and out of meetings and classes and different things, so.
But you have voicemail?
I do have voicemail.
All right, and what's the number to use?
The number is 423-652-6310.
Okay. James will put that on the screen in
Yeah.
a couple of times, but
Okay.
say it again.
423-652-6310.
All right. Is the extension BR549?
BR549. I'm not getting that joke.
That's Hee Haw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a long
Junior
time.
Sample's phone number was BR549?
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. That's right, Julie. You'll get with us.
young.
I used to
That's right, you are young.
I used
yeah.
to watch Hee Haw. I grew up watching Hee Haw.
All right, good deal. Now,
Hello and welcome to Village Drapery. Let's go on a tour of our store. Here is our selection of grommet panels. We have 6 styles to choose from, all at $19.99 per panel. Looking for valances and top treatments? Try our large selection. We still sell pinch-pleated draperies and the hardware as well. Village Discount Drapery, 215 Raytheon Road, Bristol, Tennessee.
Hi folks, I'm Jonathan here for Sexton's Used Cars, and if you're looking for a low mileage, great gas saving vehicle, Sexton's Used Cars has got you covered. Just arrived on the lot this week. We got a 2005 Hyundai Elantra with an excellent Carfax, great gas mileage, and over 20 service records for only $49.95. Or if you're looking for something for a little more style, how about the 2000 Honda Accord EX, beautiful red, fully loaded leather, power window, sunroof. Call, click, or come in and see me and Mike here at Sexton's Used Cars, located on the corner of West State Street and 12th, Bristol, Tennessee, and buy you next from Sexton.
Great news for bluegrass and traditional country music fans. You now have 2 locations in the Tri-Cities to enjoy your favorite music by your favorite local bands. Mount Music Showcase is now taped each Monday from 6:30 until 8:30 p.m. at the Crooked Road General Store, 6292 Gate City Highway, Bristol, Virginia. And each Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30 p.m. at the Old Barn Restaurant, 440 Okolona Road in Johnson City, Tennessee. Bands who would like to perform at either or both locations, call 423-914-2316. A variety of different kinds of coats. It doesn't matter whether it's a thin coat, a jacket, but as you're getting into the winter, of course, you want the heavier coats if you can get them. So just whatever that they might have to donate.
Yeah, any kind of coats. We have hoodies, sweatshirts are really popular. We'll have heavy winter coats. I mean, just anything and everything.
Now, if I come out here to get a coat, can I get a lightweight coat and a heavy coat too?
We do. A lot of times we'll have people donate, a lot of hoodie, sweatshirt type coats, and we'll put those in a giveaway pile and, let people take however many of those they want to take. And then families can pick out 1 coat per child of the bigger, heavier weight coats.
Well, that's great because there's a lot of days where you don't want that heavy coat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
And they don't necessarily have to be older coats or used coats or previously enjoyed coats.
Right.
If somebody's out there generous enough to buy a new coat, that's fine too.
Right. We have a lot of people who will search sales at the end of the season, and they will donate throughout the year.
Great.
And so we have a lot of new coats that people have found, really cheap, $2, $3, $4, $10, something like that. They'll bring those in, donate those. We have, gently used. I mean, we'll take anything as long as it's in good
Well, sure, you don't want
condition.
anybody bringing any rags, something to be
That's
thrown
what
away.
I was fixing.
Yeah.
You kind of look them over when you get them to make
we
sure
do.
that they would be acceptable to
Right.
wear.
Right. We don't want anything, it's got tears in it or stains.
Yeah, if you wouldn't wear it, you don't want somebody else to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You touched on something just a moment ago. Year-round, you actually collect coats year-round?
We can.
You can. I mean, not. You're into the big campaign now.
Right. Now
but,
it's the big push.
But don't slack off just because the campaign's over.
Right.
If you've got something in the summer, like you said, where you found a bargain, bring it on in.
Sure.
Okay.
Would we bring it here to the college then?
Yeah,
bring
just
it to your office?
Bring it to me.
Okay.
And,
Just
Pile your office full.
That's right.
Call Julie.
Yeah. My office is coat storage right now.
Okay. All right. Now, the coats that you get and the kids that show up, I'm guessing some bright eyes light up when they see a particular coat or something. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's probably my favorite part of this day is to see kids come in, and we've got games and different stuff going on that they can have fun while they're waiting for their turn to get a coat. But it doesn't matter if it's 80 degrees outside on the day we give away the coats. They'll walk out.
They'll walk out wearing that coat. Yeah,
just be
yeah.
Really
I'm guessing
proud.
something like this, as great as a program as it is, it has to tug at the heartstrings a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, do the kids get any kind of credit for what they volunteer to do?
Yeah, our students have a service requirement, so they can get credit, service credits for volunteering.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they volunteer. We have some students who are working now to help with picking up coats in the schools and bringing them here, and a lot of students will help wash coats.
Now, if someone is interested in helping, say a high school student or just someone like me out here, what would we do to?
Just contact me, and we can, find a place for them to serve. And
Okay, also the high school students, because now I think both Virginia and Tennessee have programs for kids on community service.
They do.
And it does count on those hours.
Yeah, it does. We have an alum of King who usually will bring, she's worked with Coats for Kids for years. She helped out as a student, and it's something that she has just enjoyed so much, so she's continued to help out every year, and so she's now teaching in the Bristol school system. And
oh, great.
She's already contacted me, asking if she can bring some students. So, we always have volunteers from here and different places.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's wonderful that the high schools encourage this too, to let them see what's going on. And then they can go, Virginia goes to Highlands Community if they have enough service hours, right? And then doesn't Tennessee have Northeast State, is that right?
Yeah, I think a lot of the community colleges have some programs where students can get service hours and then they get reduced tuition or sometimes no tuition if they've served a certain number of hours.
And a good one that would believe in it would be these young people that have been helped for this through the last few years to show up and help too.
Sure, yeah. It's a great way to give back.
It is.
Now, the coats that you get, if all of them are not picked up through the winter, do you have a good storage for them, or do you find a way to get rid of everything that you collect?
We do both.
Yeah, okay.
We store some coats, especially if they're coats that are in good condition that we can use. We'll store those in our storage room here. We also work with the Haven of Rest.
Oh,
that's
good.
Here in
Okay.
Bristol. They do a coat drive, usually November for adults. I think they're doing that year round now, and so we'll work with them also to take anything that we have left over.
Right.
Well, now, if we had a real cold spell at this time, say in September when school first starts, can I call you and say, I need some coats?
Yeah.
I can go ahead and come in and get a couple of coats?
Yeah, we have a lot of teachers, who will see a student in their class who maybe, doesn't have a coat, or, they know that student's story and they'll contact me to get a coat for that
So
student.
at this time of year when the sweatshirts and hoodies and things are wanted, they could they could go to their teacher and their teacher could help them get one now.
Absolutely.
Right.
That'd be fantastic.
Well, sure, it'd be great.
If the fall season reminds you that you're ready to buy an affordable, reliable automobile, visit Carl's Auto. Carl's Auto has over 80 SUVs, trucks, vans, and cars in stock. If your need is for family or work, Carl's has a vehicle to meet that need. Financing at Carl's through your bank, credit union, buy here, pay here, and guaranteed approval by credit acceptance. Carl's Auto, exit 69 off I-81 at 105 Franklin Drive, Blunttville, Tennessee. When you visit Carl's Auto, be sure to tell them Jim sent you. The Boat Doctors on Volunteer Parkway, Bristol, Tennessee is offering $1,500 off all in-stock Hurricane deck boats. Get a free trailer valued at $3,600 with the purchase of a new Berkshire pontoon in fishing, entertainment, and family models powered by Yamaha outboard engines. Or deduct the value of the trailer from the price of the pontoon. Save thousands of dollars with boat show prices every day at the Boat Doctors, 2528 Volunteer Parkway, next to Twin City Drive-In Theater, Bristol, Tennessee. Call the Boat Doctors at 423-574-2628. ARC-TV, Appalachian Regional Community Television, presents a variety of programs about religion, education, government, the economy, the environment, public affairs, public events, high school and college sports, and the performing arts. Visit the ARC-TV website at arctv.org. Keep up with what's happening in your community by watching ARC-TV. We're out there. Great news for bluegrass and traditional country music fans. You now have 2 locations in the Tri-Cities to enjoy your favorite music by your favorite local bands. Mount Music Showcase is now taped each Monday from 6:30 until 8:30 p.m. at the Crooked Road General Store, 6292 Gay City Highway, Bristol, Virginia. And each Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30 p.m. at the Old Barn Restaurant, 440 Okolona Road in Johnson City, Tennessee. Bands who would like to perform at either or both locations, call 423-914-2316.
This week's Stop on the Road with Beckie and Jim is on the campus of King University in Bristol, Tennessee, and we're talking to Julie Robertson. Julie's telling us about the Coats for Kids program, and I had a question I was going to ask you. I forgot it so far by telling everybody that, but let me say this. as far as King University is concerned, you folks do a lot of community programs. I've noticed through the years that you get involved in many ways to help the unfortunate or the needy, whichever. And so that's a big credit to you. I commend you for that, whoever is involved in all those programs. I guess public relations has a lot to do with that. And who is public relations?
Who is public relations?
Right there.
That's Laura Boggin.
All right, Laura, come over here. We want to ask Laura a couple of questions. So will you just swap places with her for a moment, Julie? Because Laura is communications, PR, communications director. What's your official title?
I am the Associate Director of Communications with King University here.
Okay, all right. I've just touched on it. Bring us up to date on what's happening with King University. We'll get back to the coach program, but I want folks to know what they can do here at King. And as far as academics, how to get in touch with the folks that can lead them in the right direction for an education.
Well, we're really excited here about the growth that we're having at King University. We have, as you know, we're now King University. Back in June 1st of this year, we officially transitioned from King College to King University. And we've been here 146 years now. And I hope to be, a long time in the future.
Well, sure.
And one of our things that we've really, I think, do very well is, kind of our goal is to meet students where they are. So one of our biggest growth areas has been our graduate and professional studies programs, where we have working adults who really want to go back and further their education. They're able to do that through our online programs and our adult studies programs and obtain their baccalaureate degree or their master's degree, and they're able to further their careers, or maybe they want to change a career. So we've really had tremendous growth in those areas. And this is actually the 14th year we've had record enrollment. We're up 10% again,
Great.
which we are
great,
super stoked about, because
Sure.
there's quite a number of schools right now with the economic conditions the way that they are. A lot of schools have seen decreases in their enrollment, and we've been really excited that for 14 straight years, despite the economic conditions in the region, we've been able to not only maintain our enrollment, but we have surpassed any goals that we've set. So we're really excited about that.
Well, you should be.
You have a right to be on that.
Congratulations.
That's great.
Yeah, congratulations
It's
for
pretty
sure.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, continued success, continued growth, and we'll listen next year for another record enrollment. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're on track for it.
All right.
We're actually expanding some of our locations. We're in 14 locations now across Southwest Virginia and Tennessee.
Oh, great.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
in January, we're going to officially open our newest adult studies campus in Nashville.
Wow.
Oh, wow, my goodness.
So we are in the process of expanding our Knoxville campus, and we've seen tremendous growth in the Knoxville region. And now we're opening a campus in Nashville, and we're really seeing a lot of students that are working adults and people who are really interested in King University there.
Well, now, I heard you mention earlier about having an online program, too.
We do. We have a great online program. It's fairly new. We've I think it's been in existence for since 2011. So even though we're fairly new, we're really opening a lot of programs for online studies that students have a lot of interest in, from information technology to business degrees, accounting, psychology, communication. There's a vast array of degrees that are available for students that they can learn from their house. They can learn from, maybe they have, a break at work, or, on lunch. They can take time to do some of their classwork at their lunch on the computer. And it's wherever they are, we're there for them. So
Now, can they complete the whole degree right there online?
they can.
Wow,
They
because
can,
I know
they can do
some
it all
schools,
online. Yeah.
Sure.
I have seen some schools that
great.
require you have to take so many courses on campus to get your degree.
We have some degrees that are like, I believe in our Knoxville area we have some degrees that are kind of a mesh between face-to-face and online, but most of our online degrees are purely online, and from start to finish they'll be able to do their degree online.
Okay, if I was interested in this, who would I contact? What would I do?
You'd want to contact our wonderful admissions staff, and the number you can reach them at is 800-362-0014. Or you can go online at www.king.edu, and everything's right there on the main page. You can just click and go to them, and they'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever area it is that you're wanting to look into.
Well, that's great.
That is.
That
That's
makes it
tremendous.
simple.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
Computers are great.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They definitely are.
I'm guessing everybody associated with King University in every way, especially the president, is way up here and beaming big time.
Yeah, we're really excited. I mean, we've got some great things on the horizons. We've got some new things coming in the very near future that we're going to be excited to share with folks. And so we want everybody to keep tuned in to King University because we've got a lot going on.
All right, we sure will. And Laurie, it's Laurie, right?
Laura.
I'm sorry, Laura.
That's
and,
okay.
And your official title again?
Associate Director of Communication for King.
All right, good deal. Thank you for talking to us.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and now we're going to swap again, and we're going to bring Julie back because I think it's almost time to wrap up our talking about the kids, Coach for Kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so in doing so,
Up here. Come closer.
okay, we've just got a couple of minutes to wrap it up. So have we touched on everything that you really need to? Let's quickly say thank you to Craig's Cleaners, Volunteer Parkway, Bristol, Tennessee, for actually taking the coats and cleaning them, those that need to be.
Jim, have we
And
even mentioned what day this is and
we're-
the hours?
I was coming to that.
That's really important.
Yeah, that's very important. So
Yeah.
let's take these last couple of minutes to talk about that. When is the
Okay.
program over, and when is the actual distribution
Okay,
day?
great. Yeah, we are in process. This is our big push for coats. So we're doing that up through October 18th. If people want to take coats to the schools, they can take coats there until October 18th. And then our actual giveaway will be October 26th.
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday morning. We'll start at 8 in the morning and we'll go until 12 noon. And so, you know, sometimes people will get here early to get their place in line.
Yeah.
And get lined up. So that's going to be here at Klein Gymnasium, and we'll have signs out on campus to direct people to
Okay,
Klein.
good. All right.
If anybody wants to donate coats after the 18th, they should bring them here to campus, or they can take them to Craig's Cleaners up until Thursday before the event on Saturday,
Okay, so the event actually distribution is October 26th.
October 26th.
It's a Saturday, okay.
From
8 till noon, did you say?
8 till noon.
Okay, all right. And it's here at the college, at the university, I'm sorry.
Yeah, at the university.
And it's at the old gymnasium, isn't it? The Klein Gym?
Right.
Okay, at McClellan Hall?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
Well, Klein Hall.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Klein Hall.
Yeah.
We're on McClellan Hall over here. It's over there. But anyway, Klein Hall. Yeah, whatever. It's just a big campus, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, but it's great. All right. So as we say so long on this edition of On the Road, again, the best way to find out how to get here is just to contact you. And phone number again?
Phone number is 423-652-6310.
All right. Julie, thank you
Yeah.
for talking to us.
Thank you. Thanks
So-
for coming out.
Hope you have a
Oh,
big
thanks.
success with this coat drive and give away a lot of coats. Unfortunately, that does happen, but it's great to know that have folks like you and the others that help out to do that.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
We're excited about it.
I'm sure you are. Okay, thanks
Okay.
again.
Thank you.
All right, and we thank you for being with us on this week's stop at On the Road. And like I said, we're at King University in Bristol, Tennessee. And I'm Jim Edwards,
And I'm Becky Blanton.
and we'll be looking for you on our next stop somewhere on the road.